Good morning and welcome to Bob Peverly Field as your Edgerton Bulldogs welcome in the Leipsic Vikings for the first of a two-game doubleheader today. First pitch set here in about 9 minutes at 10 o'clock, and game two will follow. We'll be broadcasting just the first game of this doubleheader today. Look at the visiting Leipsic Vikings. They're 3-1 overall this year, 1-0 in their Putnam County League. Last year, they finished at 17-12 overall, and just a year ago in a doubleheader action, they split the series with Edgerton. Edgerton took the first game 4-1, and Leipsic took the second 7-4. So both teams trying to come in here and prove their records today. Edgerton sitting at 1-3 overall, 0-1 in the GMC. They fell to Montpelier last night in Fairview on Thursday in two very close matchups against two really strong teams. Edgerton has somewhat of a very difficult schedule to start the year. So they're trying to get back in the win columns today. Starting lineups, it'll be for the Leipsic Vikings, Avery Paris, who will be playing second base, will lead off, followed by Aaron Hazelton, the shortstop. Colin Neese bats third and plays third. Miles Camarino will be doing the catching today. John Dewar will be the Leipsic pitcher. Mil Paniagua will be playing right field. Julian Zuniga will be playing first. Zach Lammers in center, and Lane Vieira will round out the lineup out in left. Pretty similar lineup for the Bulldogs as we've seen so far this season. Maddox Baker leads it off. He'll be playing short, followed by Parker Eldon, the second baseman. Kellen Sanchez shifts out to center field today. Noah Weaver at first. Jackson Flower will be DHing for the pitcher today, Meldon. Bryce Schrader out in right, bats sixth, followed by Brady Everett in left. Miles Baker batting eighth, playing third. And a new addition to the lineup today, Wyatt Slayball will be doing the catching. With Jackson Flower not able to catch, he's our everyday catcher. Mason Eldon has taken over those responsibilities, but as you see, he's on the mound today, so it'll be the sophomore Wyatt Slayball getting the start behind the plate. Should be a good matchup here in this first game. Umpires are here. Leipsic finishing their warm-ups. Will be back just in time for our national anthem. Just about to get underway here at Bob Peverly Field. Coaches Conference about to take place. We'll follow that with the national anthem. As we said earlier, Edgerton facing somewhat of a brutal schedule to start the year. Same thing last year. I think they started 0-5, but kind of turned it around, ended up 16-11. Trying to avoid such a rough start this year. Their one win coming over Eden earlier this week, losses to Archibald, Montpelier, and Fairview. And I mean, you think about Montpelier and Fairview. Montpelier reached the regional final. Fairview went to state last year in a higher division. So absolutely no shame in real close matchups with those two teams. Leipsic, not sure where they finished last year, but pretty solid overall record, 17-12. So looking for very important to capture this first game, move to 2-3 if you're the Bulldogs. And, you know, as always in the second game of a doubleheader, hope for the best, see what happens. Again, this series was split last year. Each of these teams taking a victory. As we will take a break here and be back when it's time for the national anthem.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of the Ohio High School Athletic Association and the Edgerton High School Board of Education and Administration, we'd like to welcome you to Bob Peverly Field, where it is 45 degrees and rising. Today's doubleheader matchup is between the Leipsic Vikings and your Edgerton Bulldogs. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we live in the greatest country in the world with freedoms like no other. To honor America and in respect for all who have served our country to defend the freedoms we enjoy daily, please rise. Direct your attention to the flag for the playing of our national anthem.
We are all set and ready to go here in Edgerton on a fairly cold morning, about 45 degrees, wind blowing left to right as we look out onto the field, just enough to keep that flag stiff, not anything too terrible. So overall, not an awful weather day, about what you can expect here in early April. Mason Eldon taking the mound for the Bulldogs.
Junior, number 12, Mason Eldon.
Eldon, last year, his stats on the mound, 12 innings, and he worked a 4.67 ERA. Struck out 12 and walked 12. The junior looking to improve on those numbers this year, going to have to take some of those innings off of the workload that was lost in the graduating senior class last year. Should warm up as we go along today, especially that second game. Should be pretty decent weather. Again, one of the main changes you'll notice in the Bulldog lineup today is behind the dish. Mason Eldon had taken over for Jackson Flower after an injury, but with him on the mound today, it'll be Wyatt Slayball, the sophomore, so looking to see how he'll do behind the plate against this Leipsic lineup. Otherwise, pretty normal. Sanchez out in center field today. Just a great utility player for head coach Mike Gillen. He can move that guy anywhere he needs to. Plays middle infield, outfield, doesn't matter. He's your utility guy. He'll be in center today. Look at the upcoming schedule for the Bulldogs. 2 here today with Leipsic. Then they will be at home Monday and Tuesday as they will host the Hilltop Cadets and Hicksville Aces. And on Thursday, we'll travel to Ayersville. So 2 GMC matchups coming next week. We're going to start playing their best ball as they come in with a 1-3 record to today. So Avery Paris will be the leadoff man, the second baseman for the Vikings. He'll dig in to face Eldon, a right-on-right matchup. Eldon works from the windup. That one misses just low and away for ball one. Not a huge crowd on hand here today. It might be more Leipsic fans than Edgerton, to be honest. Cold keeping the fans away. As that one misses low as well, 2-0 now. Eldon slow windup, delivers, misses outside, 3-0 now. Got to think the leadoff man in Paris is not going to be swinging here. Wait till Eldon brings you a strike. That one right down the middle for strike one. Thankful for you joining us here today. Love to have you back on Monday and Tuesday as those will be our broadcast games next week. That one is skied down the right side line. Weaver going back foul territory. Can't get there. That one kind of in the in-between area of right field and first baseman. Nobody able to get out there. So it'll be a full count now on the leadoff man for the Vikings. Again, that 1-to-1 walk to strikeout ratio last year for Eldon. Is that one in there? Called strike 3. Good start to the game for Parker Eldon. After the 3-0 count comes back to strike out Paris looking. So it'll be Hazelton now, the shortstop for the Vikings. You know, just one thing I've observed so far in this one, the Leipsic team, not a lot of size. These not a lot of huge guys on this team. See how they fare today. 3-1 so far. Undefeated in conference play. Breaking ball missed high for ball one. As that one grounded right back to Eldon. Trouble off the glove. Has time. Flips over to Weaver at first. Good recovery there from Mason Eldon to record the second out of the inning. A lot of times as a pitcher, you're trying to gather yourself after coming out of your windup, and he did a good job. That one bounced off his glove. It was kind of an awkward spot, but did a good job to compose himself, knew he had time, make the throw over to first. for out number 2. So it'll be Colin Neese now as he grounds that one sharply foul. Just past Miles Baker at third. Nobody tough enough on the Bulldogs team to brave short sleeves today. Eldon winds, and the 0-1 misses outside. Maybe a change up there for ball 1. Eldon shakes off the catcher and delivers. Breaking ball in there, missed inside. Had a lot of movement there. For a second, I was thinking that might catch Neese on the elbow, but good break back in, just missed inside. So 2-1 now. Another breaking ball down in the dirt. Be 3-1. Outfield playing pretty standard depth. Bryce Strader seems to play shallow typically. Brady Everett's in left, plays a lot deeper. Sanchez straight up in center. Is that one? Misses for ball 4. So it'll be a walk with 2 outs, bringing up Miles Camerino.
Next at bat, number 13, Miles Camerino.
Catcher for the Vikings. He sheds his shin guards, makes his way to the plate. As Eldon now working from the extreme first base side of the rubber. Neese, not a huge lead. Eldon throws over anyway, dives back in safely. Camerino waits the first pitch of his bat. In there, a little high, ball 1. Top of the first here, but seeming to be somewhat of a tight zone from the behind the plate umpire. That one misses away. Ball 1. Got to get some length out of your starter here, especially playing 2 today. Got to get some innings out of Mason Eldon. That one in there, called strike 1. Good location. This is Mason Eldon's first appearance on the mound this year. As that one fouled over the first base dugout. We'll do it at 2-2. 2 outs here early in this one. Neese issued the walk with 2 outs. He stands on first. Miles Camerino digging in. Good breaking ball there. Hit sharply to Parker Eldon. Falls, recovers, not going to be in time. He fell down on that one. Not sure what happened. Lost his footing. Could not make the play in time. So that'll be an error issued to Parker Eldon at second. Keeps the top half of this first inning alive for John Dewar. That one misses just a bit upstairs, ball 1. Edgerton fielded it pretty cleanly so far this year. Hoping to get out of this error. That one hit in foul territory, going to be on the dugout. So it'll be Neese at first, Camerino at second. Excuse me, Neese at second, Camerino at first for John Dewar. Eldon rocks and fires. Good breaking ball there. Called strike 2. Eldon trying to strand the first 2 base runners here. Good breaking ball hammered into left field. Brady Everett takes 2 steps to his left and gathers it for the 3rd out of the inning. So the walk and the error are inconsequential as we'll head to the Bulldog half of the first inning. Be the top of the order, Maddox Baker, Parker Eldon, followed by Kellen Sanchez when we return.
CertaPro Painters is a proud supporter of Edgerton Athletics. From residential, commercial, or agricultural painting, CertaPro has you covered. From that tall ceiling to kitchen cabinets or steel buildings, CertaPro Painters know how to get the job done. They paint all types of siding from aluminum, wood, vinyl, hardy, and more. Call them at 260-494-1412 or go to CertaPro.com to schedule today. Calling CertaPro is never a swing and a miss. Good luck to all the athletes in today's game.
Maddox Baker.
Be Maddox Baker to lead things off for the Bulldogs, batting a .429 so far in this young season. He's collected 6 hits. As the sun creeping out now. Breaking ball in there, called strike 1. Sun really coming out there for a second. Looks like that might be short-lived as clouds kind of rolling around today. As that one hit foul over the third base dugout. Again, .429 is Maddox Baker's batting average so far in this season. .362 hitter a year ago. As that one is grounded back to Dewar. He fumbles with it. Not going to have time. Oh, the throw is wide. Maddox Baker headed to second. He might get the turnaround. No, he'll be held up at second. So, opposite of what Parker Eldon did in the top of the inning, grounded softly back to Dewar. He stumbled, really kind of hurried that throw and threw it wide of Zuniga over there at first base. So we saw Parker Eldon execute that very well, very composed, took his time, made a good throw. You know, Maddox Baker does have really good speed, so that might have rushed Dewar. But the leadoff man is on second as Eldon takes a ball low. So Bulldogs trying to capitalize on the early error. As that one fouled back out of play for strike 1. Again, Baker, a good base stealing threat as the corners are pulled in on the grass. Again, fouled out of play. Eldon, a .250 batter this year. Nobody holding Baker on out there at second. As he made a move towards third. Good check there by Parker Eldon to bring the count to 2-2 now. As shortstop holds Baker close. Swing and miss there. Gets Eldon down on strikes. Bring up Kellen Sanchez.
Next at bat for the Bulldogs, number 8, Kellen Sanchez.
Again, nobody, shortstop Hazelton kind of holding Baker on out there at second, but he would have a good jump if he wants it. As they clear out now. Breaking ball misses inside to Sanchez, 1-0. Sanchez led the team last year, batted .411 in this early season, .471. As that one got him. As he'll walk down with the free pass to first. That one might have hurt on a day like today.
Number 25, Noah Weaver.
That one got Sanchez in the upper shoulder. He looks to be all right, though. He did a good job last night keeping the Montpelier Locomotives offense in check for the first 4 innings. As Weaver takes a strike one. He leads the team this year, batting .615. You know, we're only 4 games in, but still an impressive number there for Weaver. You're hopeful he can carry that through the rest of the year. As that one drilled down the left side line, but foul. Hooked foul. Good bat on ball there. So there's one away as Weaver will be behind 0-2. Maddox Baker, results of an error. He stands on second. Kellen Sanchez, hit by a pitch, stands on first. Hope the Bulldogs can do what they did last night and get runs on the board here in the first. Breaking ball misses inside. Maddox Baker made a move towards third, but he'll retreat. As second base kind of holding him on now. Haven't seen a move yet. Weaver fanned and missed there. Got him on a high fastball to strike out. So that'll bring Jackson Flower now to the plate. He collected a few hits last night. A couple RBIs. Had a real good hard hit ball on the left side. Looking to do that again here with 2 away. Bulldogs trying to capitalize on the error and the hit batsman. Again, this team does better when they're scoring early. As that one up toward the second baseman, he'll flip and fire to first to retire Jackson Flower. So Bulldogs strand 2, but early mistakes avoided by the Leipsic Vikings. Still scoreless.
Sponsored by Outlaw Armory and Ammo. Stop by Outlaw Armory and Ammo today, the area's only full-service gun store with guns, safes, silencers, ammo, and more. Give them a call at 567-808-5001 or stop by at 154 North Michigan Avenue in Edgerton, Ohio.
So a pair of errors, one by each team in the first inning. Pitchers able to work around that. Still have a scoreless ball game here in the second. Mason Eldon comes back to work. He'll face Mil Penagua, the right fielder for the Vikings, as that one slipped off the end of the fingers for ball number 1. Bryce Schrader seeming to creep even further in right field. That one misses low and away for ball 2. Again, seeming to be a pretty tight zone so far. As the sun kind of fading away now behind some clouds. That one, breaking ball, misses outside. So it'll be a 3-0 count. Eldon trying to find the zone early. Did give up a walk last inning. That one in there, called strike one. First batter of the game, Avery Paris, was able to crawl all the way back from 3-0 to get the strikeout. See if he can do something similar here. Sharply to Miles Baker at short and thrown over in time to get him. It was Maddox Baker, excuse me. Over there at short. Good play to record out number one here in the top of the second. So it'd be Julian Zuniga now, the first baseman. Going to bat from the left side, first time today for a Viking hitter. As Eldon rounds and fires. Good breaking ball there, called strike one. Really difficult for that lefty batter. Really out far and away, dove right into the zone. Good first pitch there. He goes back to it again, but misses outside. That one just did not have as much bite as the first pitch. That one, fastball on the outside third, cut on and missed. It'll be 1-2 now. Love to see Eldon start working ahead in these counts. That one inside, got him. So that'll be a free pass for Zuniga as there'll be one on with one away. That breaking ball broke a little too much for Mason Eldon. So he'll be facing traffic here. Zach Lammers gets the signal from the third base coach as he climbs in for his first at bat of the day. Zuniga not a big lead over there at first. Eldon misses outside, ball one. Seeming to be like he's missing on the outside just a bit quite often. See if he can pull that back in, start catching some calls on the corner. That one hits him. So it'll be back-to-back free passes as that drilled Lammers in the arm.
Next to bat number 12, Lane Vieira.
So it'll be the 9-hitter Lane Vieira with two aboard, first and second, as Mason Eldon issues back-to-back hit by pitches. So he'll try to work out of this jam early. As he squares the bunt, that one high. The runner caught up. Slayball throws it down. He'll run to third. The throw going to be in time. Vieras is out at third. Excuse me, that was Zuniga out at third. So good defense there by the sophomore catcher, Wyatt Slayball. Vieras has squared the bunt. The pitch came in high, and they had Zuniga hung up in between second and third. Good throw down. Able to get the runner out. Maddox Baker on the relay over to Miles at third and lay down the tag. And there's two away now as Vieras awaits the pitch. Swung on, fouled, Tapper on the left sideline. So Lammels did advance to second, so it'll be 2 outs with a runner on second. So it'll be 2-1 on Vieira. That one just a bit high. Vieira almost offered at that one. So 3-1 now. Be important for Mason Eldon to get this out here before flipping back to the top of the order. Called strike 3. Strike 2. That was only strike 2. Vieira's had me fooled there. So he started heading to the dugout, but he'll do it again now. It'll be 3-2-2, no runner behind Lammels. He won't get a head start as that one misses down in the dirt for ball 4. Vieira doesn't know the count. He wasn't even sure that was ball 4 there. So it'll flip to the top of the order now in Avery Paris. Struck out last time, worked a 3-0 to start. Mason Eldon came all the way back to record the strikeout. Called strike one. Good pitch there. So runners on first and second. As Eldon fires. That one hit in the gap between right and center. That's going to get down. That's going to score. Lamels comes all the way from second to score. They'll wave him around. Parker Eldon, no throw. First hit of the game for the Vikings, plates 2, as Avery Paris has a 2 RBI double.
Next to bat, number 5, Aaron Hazelton.
So the 2 hit by pitches and the walks come around to haunt the Bulldogs. Avery Paris, good hard hit double in the gap between center and right. Brought Lamels and Vieira around to score. That one misses. Slate ball jumped up out of his stance there, maybe a little early. Thought Paris might be trying to steal a base. Is that one grounded to Maddox Baker at short? Hail glove and fire over the umpire, and just in time to record the third out. So 2 hit batters and a walk. 2 of those come around to score. Leipsic on the board, 2-0, as we head to the Edgerton half of the second.
With an independent insurance agent, you can be sure that you will have the opportunity of getting the coverage that fits your needs. Working with Bruce Ivan from the Foltz Insurance Agency gives you the one-on-one opportunity to find the best policy for your individual needs. Individual appointments allow Bruce to listen and understand your needs and assess the type of policy that you are looking for. Bruce works with multiple companies with coverage options for auto, home, renters, farm, and business, but also allow for personal service that is close to home. You can contact independent agent Bruce Ivan with the Foltz Insurance Agency by phone at 419-581-1582 or 419-399-5292, or by email at bruce@foltzins.com. We look forward to earning your trust and working with you to cover all of your personal and business insurance needs.
Bryce Schrader due up here for the Bulldogs.
Next at bat for the Bulldogs, number 34, Bryce Schrader.
Batting .286 in the young season here in 2026. The Edgerton offense has come and gone in waves so far. Seems like 1 inning, maybe 2 innings, they're string together a couple hits, get a couple runs, and then they'll go quiet as breaking ball misses inside for ball 1. So looking for a little more consistency all the way through this lineup. As Schrader swings, line to Zuniga as he catches that one for the first out of the inning.
Next at bat for the Bulldogs, number 7, Brady Everett.
So it'll be Brady Everett's also hitting .286 this year. That was hard hit off the end of the bat of Schrader, but right at the first baseman. As that one misses inside for ball 1. That one away inside, almost got a piece of him. Be 2-0. As Dewar works the rubber here, a swing and miss there by Everett's 2-1. Dewar hardly on the mound at all, hardly on the rubber as he's on the way extreme first base side. As that one lined into center field right at Lammers. Caught it. Wow. He stepped a little too far in, had to reach up over his head. I think everyone collectively gasped there as thought it might have got over his head. But a good hard hit ball there by Everett's, just right where Lammers was standing. So it'll be Miles Baker now. Had a good hit last night. Breaking ball there, missed upstairs. Again, very tight zone so far today. As that one's taken down low, ball 2. Swing and miss. 2-1 now. Dewar has been pretty efficient so far. Just a one-hit batter as that one up and foul. Otherwise, some hard contact by the Bulldogs, so that's a good sign. Just have hit it right to the defense. Breaking ball narrowly misses Baker there. So he's worked a full count now with 2 away. Trying to keep this going. As that one hit on the ground for a base hit. Miles Baker did a good job of putting that one in play between third baseman and the shortstop. So he'll be aboard with 2 outs here for Wyatt Slayball, the sophomore. His first at-bat of the year.
Number 9, Wyatt Slayball.
Coming in today to do the catching as a result of the injury to Jackson Flower. So he'll see his first at-bat of the year. He did not have an varsity at-bat last year. As he swings on that one, fouls it back, be 0-1. Slayball did appear in a game, just not at the plate. It's the throw over. Sends Miles Baker diving back in time. Dewar steadies and fires. Slayball fooled there by a breaking ball for strike 2. So it'll be 0-2 on the sophomore. Swing and miss. Down on strikes goes Slayball. So Bulldogs strand one again. They'll be at the top of the order their next time around. It'll be Nice, Camarino, and Dewar due up for the Vikings. We'll head to the 3rd inning.
Today's game is brought to you by Carpet Unlimited of Defiance and Blakesley. Carpet Unlimited is here to serve all of your flooring needs, whether that be carpet, vinyl, hardwood, laminate, luxury vinyl planking, or ceramic tile. They also install custom-built showers and sell furniture too. Stop by at 215 North Clinton Street in Defiance or 223 Washington Street in Blakesley, or give them a call at 419-782-5330. Again, that's 419-782-5330. Carpet Unlimited, family owned since 1977.
So good sign for the Bulldogs. Wyatt Slayball recorded the last out in the bottom of the second, so he had to take some time to get ready, but we saw Jackson Flower out here filling in as catcher, so hopeful for his return here soon. It'll be Colin Neese due up for the Vikings. He was issued a walk in his first plate appearance. As that one, breaking ball misses way outside for ball one. Sun peeking in and out of clouds as that one's in there, called strike one. Should be a pretty solid second game. Should warm up quite a bit. That one hammered into center field. Sanchez coming on. He'll make the catch to record the first out of the inning. Good jump there by Sanchez. He's got good speed out there in center field. It'll be Miles Camarino. Reached on the error. The ground ball to second last time at the plate. Breaking ball misses outside. Sense kind of a theme there by Mason Eldon. Seems to be starting a lot of these at bats with a breaking ball. If he can locate that, it's going to be really effective. As that one, fastball in there for strike one. Did a really good job against the lefty Zuniga, but other than that, has been kind of missing outside with that first pitch. As that one misses upstairs for ball two. Got to give him some grace, though. His first time on the mound so far this year. That one hit into center field. Sanchez to his left makes the grab. Good hard hit ball there by Camarino. Sanchez just had to take a few steps to collect it. We'll see if the Bulldogs can get out of this one in order. Quickly have gotten to 2 outs in the first 2 innings, but have struggled to get that third out. See if they can do better here. Dewar watches a fastball in there for strike one. Eldon rocks and fires. Poked out into center. Sanchez not going to get to that one in the gap there. So it'll be a 2-out single for John Dewar. Bring up Emil Piniagua.
Next at bat, number 19, Mil Piniagua.
Piniagua grounded out his first time up here. Dewar, not a huge lead at first. That one in there, called strike one. Eldon switching up a little, going with a fastball first pitch. Located that one pretty well. Breaking ball, good location there. Piniagua not fooled. Swung on and missed. Good location there. Caught the inside low corner. So Eldon trying to get out of this inning here as he's got a 1-2 count on the right fielder for the Vikings. Missed just upstairs. Like to see Slayball trying to work a little more of that framing into his game. He seems to almost give up on pitches that aren't in the zone. Comes out of his stance, and that really does not sell it to the umpire. Breaking ball there, hit to Miles Baker at third. He'll throw, long throw in time. Good play over there by the third baseman. As Leipsic strands a runner, Edgerton trying to get their offense going. They'll be at the top of the order here in the bottom of the third.
Looking to transform your home's interior? Call Ivan Contracting, your trusted team for quality interior construction work. From kitchen and bathroom remodels to flooring, drywall, painting, trim, and complete interior renovations, Ivan Contracting delivers craftsmanship you can see and results you can love. Whether you're updating one room or reimagining your entire space, we bring experience, reliability, and attention to every detail. Make your vision a reality with Ivan Contracting. 419-905-3777. Ivan Contracting, built right from the inside out.
Good opportunity here for the Bulldogs as they'll start at the top of the order. Maddox Baker reached on an error
Next at bat for the Bulldogs.
to start the game.
Maddox Baker.
Bulldogs could not bring him around. Started on second base on the errant throw over first. As that breaking ball misses upstairs, ball one. Again, cannot say it enough. Pretty tight zone so far behind the plate. That one called strike one. Back-to-back breaking balls from Dewar. As Baker takes inside for ball one. Colin Neese playing on the infield grass over there at third. Not sure if they're expecting some kind of bunt from Baker. As that one grounded softly to second. Fielded and flipped over by Paris to retire Maddox Baker.
Number 5, Parker Eldon.
So Parker Eldon dig it in. Strikeout victim last time at the plate. He'll climb in with one away. As that one's called strike one. Waved on, fooled him there. Good breaking ball. Faded away from Eldon. Kind of a half swing. As he awaits the 0-2. Cut on and missed again. Strike three. Two back-to-back really good breaking balls there from Dewar.
Number 8, Kellen Sanchez.
Sanchez hit by a pitch. Didn't see but that one pitch last time at the plate. As breaking ball hit up the middle, second baseman gloves it. Going to have to hurry now. And Sanchez will be aboard on the error. Good hustle there.
Next at bat for the Bulldogs. Number 25, Noah Weaver.
Avery Paris kind of fumbled with that one, and the speed of Sanchez meant he did not have time to get the throw over there. So good hustle play by Kellen Sanchez. Noah Weaver leading the team in average. Will climb in now with two away, runner on, throw over, not in time. Sanchez able to scramble back. Looks like he kind of hesitated there for a second to get back in time. As the throw over again sends Sanchez diving back. Plenty of time that time. Sanchez, another half step. He takes off. Weaver flies that one behind the plate. Going to be out of play. So Noah Weaver, another chance here, as Sanchez was off and running on that one. So Weaver with an 0-1 count. Dewar rocks and fires. Fooled him there. Half check swing. Breaking ball called strike. So Weaver behind 0-2 now. Trying to make something out of the Sanchez on first. He takes off in the dirt. Throw down. Going to be wide. Sanchez going to head to third. Going to be in with no throw. So a hurried throw there. Camerino threw that one way wide of second base. So Sanchez now on third. Even better opportunity for Noah Weaver now. If he is able to reach, Sanchez is going to score. The 1-2 now. Hammers that one in the gap. Sanchez will score with ease. Noah Weaver headed to second. He'll have a stand-up double as the relay comes in. Noah Weaver RBI double.
Next at bat for the Bulldogs, number 10, Jackson Flower.
So Weaver adds to his excellent season so far in the cleanup role as he'll notch an RBI double to make this a 2-1 ball game. Jackson Flower had the golden opportunity in the first. He grounded out to strand 2 runners. Has another chance here with Weaver. No, that's going to be a balk. John Dewar with the balk on the mound. He knows what he did. So Noah Weaver now on third. Even better opportunity for Flower. See if he can repeat, trade places with Noah Weaver here. Swung on and missed for strike 1. Chance to tie the game early in this one. Jackson Flower, a .417 batter so far this year. Nobody holds Weaver on at third. Misses outside. Good job by Camerino to get over and knock that one down. With nobody holding Weaver on, a pass ball would surely mean he scores. 1-1 to Flower in there. Ball 2. It was a good hard hit ball in the left center gap by Weaver. Flower takes low. It'll be 3-1. Good chance here to do what he wants. If he gets something good, put it in play. Not there. You've got a strike to give. Bryce Schrader looming on deck. Is that one poked? Gets past the second baseman. So it'll be an RBI single for Jackson Flower. This game is tied.
Next at bat for the Bulldogs, number 34, Bryce Schrader.
So back-to-back RBI hits for Weaver and Flower. Flower now stands on first with Bryce Schrader up, doing all this damage with 2 outs as the throw over sends Flower diving back in time. Good job of working with 2 outs here. As Flower taken off to second, the throw, a good one. He's out. Thought he might have been there in time. As the crowd letting him hear it, Mike Gillen wants an explanation on that one, but the call made and the call not going to be reversed. So Jackson Flower thrown out at second. Bulldogs do plate 2. They tie this one. As we got a good game going on here, we head to the top of the 4th inning.
Today's game is brought to you by Siebenthaler Construction Company of Eden, Ohio, your general contractor and authorized Nucor builder. Siebenthaler Construction offers pre-engineered metal buildings, commercial, residential, farm, custom designs, and pole buildings. Give Siebenthaler Construction a call today at 419-636-3173.
So it'll be Julian Zuniga due up here in the top of the fourth in a tie ball game. The middle of that inning, head coach Mike Gillen for the Bulldogs spent his time in the ear of Chad Donsbach. Not happy with that call out there. Jackson Flower getting cut down on the steal. As there's a called strike on Zuniga, lefty in this lineup for the Vikings. As Eldon deals that one, got behind him. Lucky it didn't hit him. It's a breaking ball missed inside, bounced off the ground. That one misses upstairs. Good situational hitting by the Bulldogs there. Two guys in Weaver and Flower coming up clutch with guys on. As that one is in there for strike two. Zuniga was hit by a pitch last time up. And then he got hung up between second and third on a bunt attempt. As he's worked a full count here with nobody away. Eldon gets the sign, rocks and fires. The payoff sky high as Miles Baker, ranging in foul territory, makes the grab for the first out of the inning. So Lammers now coming up to the plate. He was also hit by a pitch last time, came around to score one of Leipsic's runs. Again, the first three innings, Mason Eldon has done an excellent job of getting the first two outs, as that one is tapped foul off of the end of the bat, but has just struggled to get that third out. You know, I think at least two times he's retired the first two batters he's faced, and then after that has faced traffic, either hit by pitch or allowing hits. So he'll try to avoid that here in the fourth, as Lammels has a 1-1 count. That one in there, called strike one on the inside third. Good pitch by Mason Eldon. Good breaking ball there. Freezes Lammers down on strikes for two away here in the top of the fourth. So it'll be Lane Vieira now. He walked and scored a run first time around. So again, quickly to two outs. See if Eldon can capitalize. Is that one right at Parker Eldon off his glove? Good jump there by Parker Eldon. Just could not get to that one. I do think it hit the end of his glove. It was a hard hit ball. So it'll flip to the top of the order with two away. Runner on is Avery Paris. Similar situation back in the second when Leipsic scored their two runs. Eldon allowed it to flip to the top of the order, and that's where they did their damage. As he takes off to second, the throw not going to be in time. Lane Vieira notches a stolen base. Pretty good throw there by Wyatt Slayball, just not in time. So couple stolen bases here for the Vikings so far. Eldon the 1-0 on Paris. Breaking ball, chopped foul. Vieira certainly a stolen base threat, as we just saw. Had a pretty healthy lead. Parker Eldon at second, kind of half holding him on, half not. As that one in the dirt, swung on, and down on strikes goes Avery Paris. So Mason Eldon does a good job to strand that runner on second, It's 2-2. Due up Bryce Schrader, Brady Everett, and Miles Baker. Toward the end of the lineup for the Bulldogs, they look to break this 2-2 tie when we return.
CertaPro Painters is a proud supporter of Edgerton Athletics. From residential, commercial, or agricultural painting, CertaPro has you covered. From that tall ceiling to kitchen cabinets or steel buildings, CertaPro Painters know how to get the job done. They paint all types of siding from aluminum, wood, vinyl, hardy, and more. Call them at 260-494-1412 or go to CertaPro.com to schedule today. Calling CertaPro is never a swing and a miss. Good luck to all the athletes in today's game.
The right fielder, Bryce Schrader, up to bat for the Bulldogs. He was left standing at the plate as Jackson Flower was cut down on a steal attempt last inning. Swung on and missed, breaking ball there. Good pitch by Dewar. Breaking ball there, falls in for a base hit. Bryce Schrader, good job to sit back and drive that curveball in between the first and second baseman.
Next at bat for the Bulldogs. Number 7, Brady Everett.
So Bryce Schrader will receive a courtesy runner here. It'll be Corbin Wilson on to run for Bryce Schrader. Brady Everett had a very hard hit ball out to the outfield, but caught out in center his lone plate appearance today. So again, Corbin Wilson on to run for Schrader. Not a huge lead. Infield pulled in. That one gets past the catcher. Good bounce back, but Corbin Wilson able to advance 90 feet on the wild pitch. Leipsic expecting bunt here. At least they were last time. Corners pulled in on the infield grass as Everett has 1-0 count. Nobody out. That one misses low, ball 2. Corbin Wilson, nobody's holding him on, but he is hugging close to that base. As now the second baseman is close. He clears out. Swing and miss there by Everett. It'll be 2-1. That one misses outside for ball 3. And Miles Baker looming on deck. He's been hitting better as of the last couple games. Already has a single today. Swing and miss. There, it'll go full. Again, a really hard hit line out last time for Everett. As he pops that one up, Camarino right in front of us makes the catch. So Brady Everett pops out. There'll be one away.
Number 21, Miles Baker.
Miles Baker 1 for 1 on the afternoon. Good base hit in between the shortstop and the third baseman. Seems like he goes that way most of the time. As Corbin Wilson stands at second. Inside pitch there for ball 1. See if he could do that again here. May give Corbin Wilson a chance to score. That one again inside. It'll be 2-0. Bulldogs trying to break the tie. The leadoff single by Bryce Schrader now stands on second. As Baker cuts and misses there, ball one, or strike one, excuse me. That one on the inside corner there. It'll be an even 2-2 on the Bulldog third baseman. First baseman pulled way in on the grass. That one misses inside. Count will go full. As Miles Baker steps out, wants time. A little bit more of a crowd here now. It's warmed up a little bit since we started. The sun's still in and out of clouds. As Baker takes low, he'll be aboard for ball four there.
Next up, bat for the Bulldogs, number 9, Wyatt Slayball.
So it'll be runners on first and second with a one away. Wyatt Slayball struck out his first at bat of the year. He tries to do better here in his second with golden opportunity. Runners on, trying to break this tie. As he squares and not able to get that one down, Corbin Wilson does a good job of scrambling back to second. Infield way in. Zunigas plays in the grass as he squares again. Foul. That one had a good chance. Slayball not able to execute on the bunt. He'll have an 0-2 count now. Most likely swinging away. Trying to advance the runner. Trying to get on to flip to the top of the lineup. As he pops that one up, breaking ball to Dewar on the mound. Has to take 3 steps. And he records the second out as Wyatt Slayball flies out.
Next at bat for the Bulldogs, number 4, Maddox Baker.
So it'll be 2 on, 2 outs. Maddox Baker, the leadoff man. 0 for 2 today, did reach on an error. Breaking ball misses outside. Ball 1. As that one, again, low, 2-0 now. Corbin Wilson should be able to score if Baker puts this one on the outfield grass. Not really anybody holding them on. Should be able to get a big lead, stay deep with 2 outs here. As Baker fouls that one back to the screen for the first strike. Bulldogs have been good situational hitting so far today. Trying to do that here with 2 outs. Baker takes upstairs. It'll be 3-1. Good count for him here. See if he can do damage. Parker Eldon looms on deck. As that one pulled, foul ball. Saw the chalk fly on that one. As Baker poked that one, got by Zuniga on the hard hit ball, but umpire says foul. That certainly would have scored Corbin Wilson. And as big as a leadoff as Miles Baker had at first, I would bet he was scoring as well. So very pivotal call. It'll be 3-2-2. Runners will have a head start here. So again, they'll score, no doubt. As that one's ball 4. And Corbin Wilson, not sure he knew what was going on there. Did not jump at that opportunity. You could kind of see the frustration on Maddox Baker's face there as he was issued the walk. You know he wanted to hit. You know he wanted to drive in a run. But that will be up to Parker Eldon. Bases loaded, 2 away. As he grounds that one up the middle. Going to get there in time. Steps on second. So Bulldogs end up stranding 3. It's still tied. We head to the 5th inning as Mason Eldon comes out for his 5th inning of work.
Today's game is sponsored by Outlaw Armory and Ammo. Stop by Outlaw Armory and Ammo today, the area's only full-service gun store with guns, safes, silencers, ammo, and more. Give them a call at 567-808-5001 or stop by at 154 North Michigan Avenue in Edgerton, Ohio.
Here in the top of the 5th, tie ball game, 2-2, as the Bulldogs leave them loaded.
Next at bat, number 5, Aaron Hazelton.
It'll be Aaron Hazelton. He's 0 for 2 today to face Mason Eldon. As he starts that one outside, ball 1. Rocks and fires here. Just a bit inside, maybe high. For ball 2. That one hammered sky high for Parker Eldon, leaning back at second, makes the grab for out number 1 here in the 5th. So Neese now a walk and a fly out this afternoon. Sun being a little more consistent as this game goes on. So Eldon deals to Neese. That one in the dirt for ball 1. Eldon doing a good job of being in control of these at-bats. I don't know what his pitch count is, but it can't be too high. Has great breaking ball there. Totally fooled Hazelton. Excellent pitch. So we've got some action down in the bullpen. Both bullpens looking to get going here. As that one breaking ball misses outside, it'll be 2-1. As Leipsic had somebody going and Edgerton starting to warm as well. Not sure who's out there. Tucker Curl maybe starting to warm for the Bulldogs. As Eldon issues a walk there to Neese, his second of the day. So it'll be 1 on, 1 out for Miles Camerino. He has reached on an error today as head coach Mike Gillen is going to come talk to his guys. That might be the end of the day. Don't see anybody running in yet from the pen. Not going to make the change yet. Mason Eldon going to get to keep going here. This looks like somebody else from Leipsic. A second pitcher is starting to warm. That wasn't the same player out there the first time. So pitching starting to think about making some changes. Bulldogs won't yet. Mason Eldon will continue to go here with one away in the fifth. Camerino digging in. That one swung on, chopped foul. It'll be 0-1. And Slayball walks that one out. I think it might have got the umpire. Runner is Colin Neese at first base. Not much of a lead. Eldon checks him, comes set, and fires. Missed outside there, 1-1 now. Eldon throw over, sends Neese diving back in time. Again, Tucker Curl warming for the Bulldogs. And Leipsic action in their bullpen as well. That one back over the net and foul. It'll be 1-2. Love to see Eldon get through this inning and leave just 6 outs for Tucker Curl to get. As Eldon, his first outing so far this year, has done pretty well today. Breaking ball hammered right side in there for a base hit. He'll hold him up at second in Neese, so it'll be a 1-out single for Miles Camerino.
Next at bat, number 7, John Dewar.
And that does not prompt any move on the mound yet. Eldon has allowed quite a bit of traffic today, but has done a good job of shutting it down. So it'll be John Dewar. He's 1 for 2 today, as that one misses upstairs, ball 1. No Weaver playing the bunt. He is just on the infield grass at first. Parker Eldon holds the runner Neese close at second. Missed upstairs for ball 1. Again, you hope Mason Eldon can get through this inning without letting up a run. 2. As there's cut on and missed, it'll be 2-1 now. Eldon fires. That one down in the dirt for ball 3. Very pivotal at bat here in this one. We're tied at 2. 1 away, runners first and second. John Dewar trying to do some damage, break this tie. Mason Eldon trying to stay in the game here. Not allow Leipsic to score, as that one is off the end of the bat. Good out there for the Bulldogs, as Miles Baker makes the catch over there on the light pop-up at third. That's huge. If you're Mike Gillen, you're really happy with that outcome. You can let Mason Eldon continue to work here. Mil Paniagua now digging in with 2 away. That one cut on, missed. Good location from Eldon. Looks like Leipsic has another pitcher warm. Might be the end of the day for John Dewar. We'll find out in the top of the 6th. Bottom of the 6th, excuse me. Breaking ball there, misses, 1-1. Again, Eldon has done a good job of stranding runners. See if he can do that here with 2 away. Half check swing. The appeal, no, says Chad Donsbach, the field umpire. So it'll be 2-1. Slayball checked the umpire that was not at first. That was standing in the middle of the field. That one misses high. And, you know, one thing Slayball might be able to do better is try to frame some of these pitches. That one, obviously a ball, but had a chance if he stays down in his stance, tries to frame that one up. That one misses low and away. So that will walk the bases loaded, will prompt Mike Gillen to bring in his reliever, Tucker Curl now. So as we make the switch here with 2 outs, Mason Eldon goes 4 2/3, gives up 3 hits, walks 3, hits 2 batters, and strikes out 3, gives up 2 runs. Both of those earned. It'll be the end of the day for him. Looks like it'll be a straight switch as Eldon will exit the game. Good first outing for the junior. Just giving up those 2 runs, keeping the Bulldogs in this ball game. So it'll be Tucker Curl now on to pitch for the Bulldogs. We'll be back when he is warmed and ready.
Today's game is sponsored by Outlaw Armory and Ammo. Stop by Outlaw Armory and Ammo today, the area's only full-service gun store with guns, safes, silencers, ammo, and more. Give them a call at 567-808-5001 or stop by at 154 North Michigan Avenue in Edgerton, Ohio.
It'll be Tucker Curl now on to pitch, the right-handed senior for the Bulldogs. He faces a bases-loaded jam with 2 away. It'll be Julian Zuniga. He reached on a hit-by-pitch, otherwise is 0 for 1 today. Curl able to work from the windup, trying to strand these runners, keep this a 2-2 ball game. As he misses there outside for ball 1. This is huge. If you can get out of this jam, keep it a tie game, you feel pretty good the rest of the way. Curl slow windup, and there for strike 1. Big high leg kick, kind of a different delivery than many might be used to. He rocks and fires. In there on the ground to Weaver at first. He'll run over and make the 3rd out of the inning. Good job by Tucker Curl coming on to strand those runners. It's still tied. We head to the Bulldog half of the 6th inning when we return.
With an independent insurance agent, you can be sure that you will have the opportunity of getting the coverage that fits your needs. Working with Bruce Ivan from the Foltz Insurance Agency gives you the one-on-one opportunity to find the best policy for your individual needs. Individual appointments allow Bruce to listen and understand your needs and assess the type of policy that you are looking for. Bruce works with multiple companies with coverage options for auto, home, renters, farm, and business, but also allow for personal service that is close to home. You can contact independent agent Bruce Ivan with the Fulch Insurance Agency by phone at 419-581-1582 or 419-399-5292 or by email at bruce@fultzins.com. We look forward to earning your trust and working with you to cover all of your personal and business insurance needs.
New pitcher in the game here for the Leipsic Vikings is Aaron Hazelton. He'll slide over from third. Dewar will take his place, and the rest remain the same. So just a swap in places there. As Hazelton, also a right-hander, he will be facing Kellen Sanchez in the heart of the order for the Bulldogs. Trying to break this tie. You feel like the next team to score might be victorious. So John Dewar, his day on the mound is over. He surrendered 4 hits, walked 2, hit 1, struck out 4 Bulldog batters, gave up 2 earned runs. So this game will be won or lost on the back of the relievers. Neither John Dewar or Mason Eldon will be issued the win. As Sanchez takes a breaking ball in there. No, not a strike. Again, a pretty tight zone today. As that one in there called strike 1. Misspoke on the defensive changes. Hazelton comes from short. Neese slides over from third to second, and Paris slides from second to short. Dewar, the pitcher, moves to third. So a little bit of shift there in the infield for the Vikings. As Sanchez grounds that one to Paris at short, he'll have to hurry. Over the head, bounce short of Zunigas. Sanchez will be aboard on second on the error. Second time he's reached on an error today. So good chance here. This has been the productive part of the lineup for the Bulldogs. Last time, Sanchez, again, I think it was a similar situation. Wide throw at first, started off the inning on second base. Noah Weaver hammered an RBI double. See if he can do that again here. Breaking ball for called strike 1. Sanchez can fly. Weaver puts this one in the outfield. Good chance he's going to score. Weaver been the best hitter statistically. That one on the ground to second and thrown over. Neese, good play there to retire Noah Weaver. But Sanchez able to advance 90 feet to third. So a productive out there for Noah Weaver. He advances Sanchez. He's 90 feet away from breaking this 2-2 tie. Jackson Flower, an RBI single last time at the plate, tries to do just that again here. With 1 away, we're in the bottom of the 5th. Zunigas playing on the infield grass as Flower takes a fastball for a strike. Both the corners playing in here. A lot of movement out of the Vikings defense. They like to draw the corners in pretty much any time anyone's on. Has a long pause by Hazelton. As Flower is the one to step out there. I think Sanchez made a move towards home. He wasn't going to go, but it was enough to prompt Leipsic to tell their pitcher to step off. As the safety squeeze, Sanchez is hung up now. And Not going to get there. Good job by Sanchez to dive in time. He has a chance. Nobody's covering the plate. Sanchez. Good thing he was able to get back in time. The safety squeeze was put on. Flower not able to get it. Did his best, but it was a wide pitch. I really think Sanchez could have probably scored there after the dust settled. Nobody was at home. He could have blew past Hazelton, the pitcher, and pretty much walked home, but maybe out of breath from sliding back in. So it'll be 0-2 on Jackson Flower, one away. Runner on third. He puts that one in play, going to get by him. Get by the pitcher. Jackson Flower safe at first and scores the run. So it'll be an infield hit. Got over the head of the pitcher, Hazelton, and Avery Paris not able to make the throw in time. So second hit, second RBI of the day for Jackson Flower on the infield single. He'll be aboard at first for Bryce Schrader. They're going to have to check him back in as he was pinch ran for last time. So one out. Schrader 1 for 2 so far. As that 2-2 tie was broke, Flower sent diving back on the pickoff attempt, not in time. We were in this situation earlier in the game. We saw in a steal attempt from Flower, he was cut down. Very close play as the throw comes over again. Not in time. We'll see if the Bulldogs are going to be aggressive here. Schrader did collect a hit last time at the plate. Hazelton, long pause and fires. That one gets away from him. Off the glove, pass ball. Jackson Flower will advance. So now Bryce Schrader, another great opportunity for the Bulldog right fielder. With one away, he's got a 1-0 count. Jackson Flower, nobody holding him on. As shortstop comes over. As Schrader cut on and missed. The steal attempt was on there. Gets past the third baseman. Flower rounds. The throw from left field, not going to be in time. Good jump there by Jackson Flower. And he comes around to score on the bad throw down to third. So it'll be a 4-2 ball game. As Schrader cut and missed there, 1-2 now with the bases cleared. And he's down on strikes.
Next at bat for the Bulldogs, number 7, Brady Everett.
So with 2 away here in the 5th, Brady Everett climbs in. Has a good breaking ball there, fanned and missed. Neither of those 2 runs in this inning surrendered by Hazelton will be earned. Sanchez reaching on an error. Flower coming all the way around. Error on the throw there. Down to third allows him to score. So Hazelton now works from the windup. A 1-1 to Everett's. Swing and miss there. 1-2. 286 average for Everett so far this year. Has a breaking ball there. Good job to foul that one off. So we'll do it again at 1-2 with 2 away. Everett's cut on and missed down on strikes. Second strikeout for Hazelton. Bulldogs have a 2-run lead as we head to the top of the 6th inning. Tucker Curl, 6 outs to record to put this one away. We head to the 6th.
Today's game is brought to you by Carpet Unlimited of Defiance and Blakesley. Carpet Unlimited is here to serve all of your flooring needs, whether that be carpet, vinyl, hardwood, laminate, luxury vinyl planking, or ceramic tile. They also install custom-built showers and sell furniture too. Stop by at 215 North Clinton Street in Defiance or 223 Washington Street in Blakesley, or give them a call at 419-782-5330. Again, that's 419-782-5330. Carpet Unlimited, family owned since 1977.
We head to the top of the 6th, 4-2 ball game. Bulldogs trying to hold on to this lead against the Leipsic Vikings. It'll be 8-9-1 due up for the Vikings. And Zach Lammers, 0 for 1 today, did reach on a hit by pitch, came around to score one of the 2 Leipsic runs. As Curl hurls that one outside for ball 1. Curl just came on, recorded an out, got out of a bases loaded jam in the 5th. As his slow windup and delivery upstairs, ball 2. That one misses a little bit inside. It'll be 3-0 now on Lammers. First action for Curl so far in this young season. As that one just misses inside. So it'll be a 4-pitch leadoff walk for Zach Lammers. Lane Vieira now up for the Vikings. He's walked, has a single, and stolen a base today. Productive day for the Viking left fielder. Down 2, maybe not expecting a bunt here. Miles Baker in on the grass. Good breaking ball there, low. Vieira not fooled. 6 outs to get for Curl. He works with a runner on first. As there's a called strike. 1-1 now. As Weaver holds Lammers on. Not much of a lead. Curl checks the runner and fires. That one hit into right field. Bryce Schrader to his right. And the throw to first. Good idea there by Bryce Schrader. As he makes the catch, throws quickly to first, but Lammers back in time.
Next to bat, number 11, Avery Paris.
So they'll be 1 away for the top of the Leipsic order. Paris, 1 for 3, had a double that scored 2 runs. As he cuts and misses, that one has also struck out twice today. Lammers not looking to his run. As Curl, good one there. As they'll take off. Must not have got a piece of that one. As that bounced in and out of the glove of Slayball behind the plate. That will advance Lammers to second now. Avery Paris down 0-2. Huge out if you can get it here for Tucker Curl. Breaking ball, good breaking ball, but not fooled was Paris. That one out of the zone, 1-2. Not a huge lead out there at second. Hammered into right field. Schrader over there makes the grab, tagging his Lammers. The throw, not going to be in time. Decent throw by Schrader, but Lammers over there. Good job by Slayball and Curl to back up that throw. Somebody needed to cover the plate, though. So it'll be a fly out for Hazleton. Advances the runner. There'll be 2 away. Every run counts in this close one. So it'll be Hazleton 0 for 3. Curl trying to protect that 2-run lead. That one called strike. Great location. First pitch there. Hazleton looking for his first hit of the afternoon. Lammers the runner at third. Way inside there. Got out of the way was Hazleton. 1-1 now. Curl looks in, working from the stretch, trying to keep that runner close. That one inside. Good job by Slayball to go over and get it. 2-1 now. Miles Baker not really holding the runner on at third. Not really anywhere to go. Got to feel pretty good if Curl can get out of this one without allowing that runner to score. As that one hit up the middle, Maddox Baker on the hop. The throw, not able to scoop it is Weaver. So that will score a run. That throw a little bit in the dirt. Weaver not able to come up with it. So it'll be a 3-1 game on the error. So Hazleton RBI reaches on the error. That'll bring up Colin Neese with 2 away. That one, strike 1. Good job of starting on top by Curl. So it's 3-4. Close game here. Just missed there inside. 1-1. Neese, a pair of walks so far. Very disciplined at the plate. That one, half check swing foul. Be 1-2. Another big spot here for Tucker Curl, trying to protect now just a 1-run lead. Curl looks in. Hazleton, the runner, on first. He takes off. Breaking ball outside. Slayball not going to have a play. So it'd be 2-2 now with a runner on second. Eldon holds him close. Tucker Curl, the pitch, and he drilled him. That one off his finger. That one's going to hurt. So Colin Neese hit by pitch.
Next at bat, number 13, Miles Camerino.
So Camerino now up with 2 outs, 2 on. Bulldogs clinging to their 1-run lead. And give some time, make sure Nice is okay. Cold day like today, hitting the hand is not going to feel good. Looks like he's all right to run. So Miles Camerino reached on an error, flew out, and had a single so far today. Curl trying to strand the 2 runners aboard. That one misses inside, ball 1. No action in either bullpen. Looks like this is going to be Tucker Curl's game. Not a huge lead at second. Curl pauses, checks the runner, and fires. That one inside, did not get a piece of him. But it'll be 2-0. Curl struggling to find the zone here. Trying to get out of the inning. That one hammered up the middle. That's going to score. Sanchez, the throw to the plate, not going to be in time. Tie ball game after the RBI single from Miles Camerino went right back up the middle.
Next at bat, number 7, John Dewar.
So it'll be 4-4 now. Still runner on first and second. Again, Bulldogs have struggled to get that third out, allowing a lot of their traffic in all 4 of these runs to come with 2 outs today. As John Dewar climbs in. Fouls that one back. It'll be 0-1. And first time out this year on the mound for Tucker Curl. That one catches the outside corner, 0-2 now. Trying to shut it down here, preserve at least the tie. That one up the middle to Sanchez in center. He's going to have to run forward. No, diving attempt. Can't get there. That'll score 1. Second run coming around. The throw from Parker Eldon, not in time. A 2-run double from John Dewar breaks this one open. It'll be 6-4 now. So Vikings here in the top of the 6th add 4 to take the lead. Still 1 out to get. As that one catches the corner for strike 1. Now action in the bullpen for the Bulldogs. That one misses high, ball 1. Luke Stiver warming up for the Bulldogs. That one misses low and away. Ball 2. Bulldogs probably trying to hope Tucker Curl can go the distance here. See what he does with 2 away. That one hit hard to Baker. He ranges back. Going to have to hurry. Throw in time. Good play by Maddox Baker to get out of the inning. Bulldogs give up 4. They're going to have some catching up to do. We head to the bottom of the 6th inning.
Looking to transform your home's interior? Call Ivan Contracting, your trusted team for quality interior construction work. From kitchen and bathroom remodels to flooring, drywall, painting, trim, and complete interior renovations, Ivan Contracting delivers craftsmanship you can see and results you can love. Whether you're updating one room or reimagining your entire space, we bring experience, reliability, and attention to every detail. Make your vision a reality with Ivan Contracting. 419-905-3777. Ivan Contracting, built right from the inside out.
Due up for the Bulldogs is the third baseman, Miles Baker.
Number 21, Miles Baker.
Trying to get the Bulldogs back into this one after giving up a 4 spot in the top of the 6th. Baker 1 for 1 with a walk today. Been hitting real well the last couple days. As that one misses down low for ball 1. As he takes a strike there. And still action down in the bullpen for the Bulldogs. 2-1 now, the count on Baker. Nothing going on in the bullpen for the Vikings. That one bounces out of the way. It'll be 3-1 now. That one grounded sharply to second, collected by Avery. Throw over in time. Excuse me, that was Nice on the play there. Records the first out here in the 6th.
Next at bat for the Bulldogs, number 11, Carter Gibson.
So to be a pinch hitter here in the 6th, Carter Gibson steps in for Wyatt Slayball. Gibson seen some action this past week out in center field. Bulldogs trying to get something going here. Emptying that bench. Gibson would flip it over to Maddox Baker and the top of the order. As he watches a breaking ball dive in for strike 1. You got to think one of the big shifts in this game was Maddox Baker had 2 runners on, hit a ball just off first base as that one misses 1-1. And it was called foul. We saw some chalk fly. Edgerton fans, a lot of them thought that was a fair ball. Likely would have scored 2. And that is the difference on the scoreboard right now. Led to a Maddox Baker walk, and the bases were left loaded. As Gibson half-heart swing there, it'll be 2-2. So that play very well could determine the difference in this one. As Gibson, good breaking ball there, sits him down on strikes. So it'll flip to the top of the order in Maddox Baker with 2 away. Baker trying to do the most with the 4 outs the Bulldogs still have left. As he watches one outside, ball 1. Sun peeking out again. That one misses away, ball 2. End up being a pretty nice day. Started out cold, wind not too big of a factor in this one. As Baker hits that one right up the middle. That one gonna get through for a base hit. Good diving attempt by Nice. And Baker considered going to second. Nobody there, but his run means a lot more than stealing an extra base there. So Parker Eldon 0 for 3 so far today, has a chance here with 2 with a runner on first. As a throw over, Baker back in time. Eldon awaits the first pitch of the at-bat. Long pause and deliver, a little low. Baker, decent lead, throw over again, not in time. Maybe looking to steal a base, cause some chaos. Haven't seen a lot of great throws by Camarino behind the plate. As Eldon cuts on and misses that one for ball one. Strike one, excuse me. That might be the play here. Send Baker running. Leipsic has not executed on many throwdowns today. I think they've only tagged one runner, as another throw over sends Baker diving back in time. Might be just enough chaos to maybe get Maddox to third, as a fourth throw over now. As Leipsic may sense that Baker's going to try to steal a base here. 5 throw overs now. Trying to keep him close. If Maddox can, get a good jump here as he throws over for the 6th time. Eldon patiently awaiting the 1-1. Got to think Maddox Baker's taking off here. Long pause. Will we see a 6th throw? As that one drilled into the right center gap, that's going to get down. Maddox Baker round second, headed to third. Gets the sign. He's coming home. The throw not going to be in time. No throw. Parker Eldon RBI double. Brings this one within 1. So Kellen Sanchez in the heart of this Bulldog order with a good chance here. Good piece of hitting there. After 5 or 6 throws over to first base, Eldon connects on an RBI double. Sanchez takes outside for ball 1. Eldon, decent speed out there at second. Could bring this game tied on a Sanchez hit. He waves at a breaking ball, 1-1 now. Sanchez hit by a pitch, reached on an error in 2 plate appearances today. So has gotten on base all 3 times. They'd love to see it again here. So with the run scored, we see Miles Baker now warming in the Bulldog pen. As Sanchez takes a strike there. So maybe a difference in strategy. You tie this game up, might determine who you bring in on the mound. Love to see Sanchez put one in play here. As that breaking ball misses outside. It would be 3-2-2. Eldon won't get a head start. Nobody behind him at first. But big plate. Big moment here for Kellen Sanchez. Payoff pitch from Hazelton. Throw down to third. Not going to be in time. Awkward slide by Parker Eldon, but Sanchez issued the walk. It'll be runners on the corners with 2 away. So if you're Edgerton, there's nobody you'd rather have at the plate right now than Noah Weaver. Batting .615 coming into today, had a RBI double so far, looking to do damage. Parker Eldon, the runner at third. Kellen Sanchez at first, as Weaver watches one low for ball 1. Big moment here in this one. Hoping you can tie this up. May mean you bring in Miles Baker to shut it down. Throw over to first. Sanchez not in time. Again, Noah Weaver has been your best hitter so far this year. Big moment for him in this one. Hits that one on the ground to short. Gonna have to hurry. Bobbles at the throw. Gonna get wide. Kellen Sanchez headed to third. Parker Eldon scores. Sanchez gonna be awarded to come home. Bulldogs take the lead. The throw went way wide. Avery Paris bobbled it, hurried through it, out of play. It'll be 7-6 Bulldogs. 5th error of the day for the Vikings leads to 2 runs as Parker Eldon trotted home. Sanchez goes first all the way around to home as that ball went out of play. Leipsic coach wants to have a word with the umpire. I believe it should just be 1 base depending on when that ball went out. So if they're going to say Sanchez was only at second, when that throw went wide, he's only going to get third base. As now they will talk to head coach Mike Gillen for the Bulldogs. They might be bringing Sanchez back to third. I believe that is what might happen. Sanchez would have only been kind of rounding second base when that throw went wide and went out of play, meaning he would be awarded 1 base. And they are. They're going to bring Kellen Sanchez back to third. Not the call we like, but that is the correct one. It'll be 6-6. Edgerton will take one of those runs off the board. So a tie game, still 2 away, Jackson Flower. You hate to see that call, but it is correct. Leipsic coach had a great point there. Should have just been 1 base awarded to Kellen Sanchez. Flower cuts on a breaking ball and misses 0-1. So Noah Weaver stands at second. Kellen Sanchez at third. Working from the windup, he'll have a good head start as Jackson Flower watches a breaking ball. It'll be 0-2. You get lucky if you're Edgerton. A pass ball, no doubt, scores Sanchez. The 0-2 popped up and back out of play. Big moment for Jackson Flower. Again, strong hitter, 2 RBI singles so far in this one. You'd love to see him bring a third run to the plate. Breaking ball way upstairs. Good job by Camerino to go up, climb the ladder, and get that one. So Jackson Flower, 2-2. Trying to break this tie. And that one's going to get wide. Camerino not able to handle it. Kellen Sanchez comes around to score. So bringing Sanchez back to third, kind of inconsequential. He scores anyway. But now Noah Weaver stands at third. Jackson Flower still an opportunity to break this one open even more. Cut on and miss, strike 3. So Flower goes down on strikes. Bulldogs come back and score 3. They hold tight to that 1-run lead. Looks like it's going to be Miles Baker taking the mound for the Bulldogs. When we return, 3 outs away from putting this one to bed. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Today's game is brought to you by Siebenthaler Construction Company of Eden, Ohio. your general contractor and authorized new core builder. Siebenthaler Construction offers pre-engineered metal buildings, commercial, residential, farm, custom designs, and pole buildings. Give Siebenthaler Construction a call today at 419-636-3173.
We're back here in the top of the seventh, Bulldogs 3 outs away from putting this one to bed. Miles Baker, the freshman, coming on to pitch. We saw him featured in Napoleon in that scrimmage. He came on to shut that game down. Tucker Curl heads out to center field. Kellen Sanchez slides in to play third base. So great bottom of the sixth there by Edgerton has made this game 6-7. Luke Stiver was warming in the Bulldog pen, but with this one-run lead, head coach Mike Gillen elects to go with the freshman Miles Baker, try to shut this one down. Close game here. Battled back and forth, couple lead changes. Leipsic started up by 2. Edgerton came back and tied it at 2-2, and then jumped ahead 4-2. Leipsic came back, put up 4 runs in the 6th. Edgerton answered with 3. As that one in there called strike, it'll be Julian Zuniga at the plate. Baker, quite a bit of a speed change from the last 2 guys they have seen. Zuniga hit by a pitch, 0 for 2 after that. As Baker steps off. Trying to get these last 3 outs, put this thing away. As that one misses low and away. Good save chance here for the freshman, Miles Baker. Cut on and missed. It'll be 2-2. Solid defense for the Bulldogs so far, not the same for the Vikings. That one low, good discipline there by Zuniga to hold off. So it'll be a full count here to start the inning for Miles Baker. He deals. Cut on and miss. Down on strikes is Zuniga. Good job by the freshman coming in. Can he slam the door? He has 7, 8, 9. The 8-hitter now, Zach Lammers. Hit by pitch and a walk so far today, as well as a strikeout. That one misses low, ball 1. Called strike 1. Inside third, good location by Baker. And that one in there, called strike 2. Love to see your freshman come in, get these first 3 guys, and call it a day. Not sure what the plan is for game 2 of the doubleheader, if Baker will be back out there. As that one popped up softly, Miles Baker will take it himself to get the second out of the inning. So now the 9-hitter, Leipsic, down to their last out. It's a 7-6 ball game. We've battled back and forth all day. Same as the sun has come and gone, the lead has flipped back and forth throughout this one. One out remains for the Vikings as that one into right field. Bryce Schrader not going to get there, but foul. Good hustle as he ends up over on the fence. Good battle between these two teams. So glad you joined us here today. We will only be streaming just this first game of the doubleheader. As Baker misses low and away. Love if you would join us Monday and Tuesday as we welcome in the Hilltop Cadets and then the Hicksville Aces for a GMC matchup Monday and Tuesday. As that one misses low, it'll be 2-1. Both of those games, first pitch, 5 o'clock. The 2-1 from Baker misses inside, 3-1. Again, will Baker follow the theme? It seems like Bulldogs have been quick to get the first 2 outs and then have struggled after that. The 3-1 now. In there, strike 2. So 3-2-2. Leipsic down to their last out. Can Miles Baker slam the door? Give Bulldogs their second win of the year. Move to 2-3. The payoff pitch. Down low, ball 4. Not able to go 1-2-3, but that'll bring up Avery Paris. Leipsic still alive. As Paris gets the call from the third base coach. Baker comes set and fires. There goes the runner. Called strike, no throw from Slayball. Probably a good choice there. He wasn't, it was going to have to be a perfect rocket of a throw down there to get Vieira. He notches his second stolen base, but then you're going to risk putting that one in center field and have the tying run move to third. Baker deals. Good job by Slayball to slide out and get that one. Got to think you're focused on this guy at the plate. You can get him to ground into something, get the strikeout, game over. That one misses. Hung up runner. He scampers back to second. It'll be 2-1. Good job by Slayball behind the plate to slide and block those last 2. It'll be 2-1 now on Avery Paris. Just 1 for 4. That one on the ground, but foul. So we'll go at 2-2. Again, Leipsic down to their final strike. Can the freshman Miles Baker come in and slam the door? He comes set, runner on second, and fires. That one in the air to Tucker Curl. No. Mason Eldon going back. Parker Eldon grabs it, records the out. Miles Baker slams the door. Bulldogs win 7-6. Excellent game. So Edgerton improves to 2-3 on the year, still 0-1 in the GMC. Leipsic falls to 3-2. Quick look at the game. Mason Eldon, your starting pitcher for the Bulldogs, allowed 3 hits, 3 walks, 2 hit by pitch, and struck out 3. When he left the game, it was 2-2. So starting pitching really didn't decide anything today. John Dewar for the Vikings came on. He pitched 5 innings, gave up those 2 runs. It was the relief pitching that decided this one. After the 2-2 tie, Edgerton broke it open, making it 4-2. Leipsic came back in the top of the 6th, made it a 6-4 ball game. Edgerton, great job battling back, make it 7-6, which would have been the final score in the bottom of the 6th. Just quick look, Jackson Flower went 2 for 4 today with 2 RBIs. Noah Weaver had a RBI double. Kellen Sanchez reached all 4 times he was at the plate today. So that heart of the lineup really did a good job for the Bulldogs. So a look ahead, they'll play one more here with Leipsic today before they welcome in Hilltop on Monday and Hicksville on Tuesday. Travel to Ayersville for some more GMC matchups on Thursday. We'll be broadcasting games Monday and Tuesday. We'd love if you would join us. Thank you so much for joining us today. Your Edgerton Bulldogs victorious, final score 7-6.